Hi guys, today we're gonna have a look at the Abisko Dome 2 tent and how to pitch a typical dome tent. So first, of course, you want to find the spot for where to pitch the tent, and decently even, firm enough to get a good grip for the pegs, and with as little vegetation as possible in order to not disturb the nature and leave as little trace as possible when we take the tent down and leave for the next day. So this is the Abisko Dome 2, so it's fitted for 2 persons, and as usual I would want to find the pegs first and put that in my leg pocket so that I always have the pegs easy access. Then I go for the tent poles, and on all our dome tents the tent poles are equally long and they are the same color, so you don't have to keep them separate or put them in any particular sleeve on the tent. Still want to make sure that they fit nicely together all the way edge to edge. So this is a Nordic pitch tent construction. The outer tent and the inner tent are tied together. Of course you can separate them, but when pitching everything together you don't have to worry to get the inner tent wet if it's raining. So the wind direction is not really relevant when you pitch a dome tent, as it is quite round and circular. If I have strong winds, I definitely want to secure the tent to the ground initially so that it doesn't blow away. Like that. So all poles are silver colored and all sleeves are silver colored also, so it's easy to start with. At the top on the dome tents they cross though, and then you need to find the same color sleeve as you came from. So here we go red to red, and here we have from silver to silver. And the last one comes from yellow, and you want that into the yellow sleeve of course, but I put this one underneath the other 2 poles. And then I go all the way and feed it to the bottom of the sleeve before I can raise the tent. And you need to lift it up a little bit. You just want to make sure that the pole is at the bottom of the sleeve before putting the tent pole into the cup. The beautiful thing with the dome tent is that you can decide where to plant it for the night. So if you're not completely satisfied with the position, you can easily lift it up and just move it around till you find the perfect spot for your night. And now you want to secure the guy lines. Guy lines are important in order to get the right tension on the fabric of the tent, and not having the tent fabric too soft and loose, because it will flap and sound during the night, and will also cause abrasion and wear and tear of the fabric. It's also relevant since the main material in the fly sheet is made of nylon or polyamide, and the properties of that is that when it gets moisture and damp it actually expands, and then you will need to adjust the guy lines throughout the night. Make sure they are tightened before going to bed, because all the moisture in the air that you breathe out will get to the outer tent also, make it expand. Then when the sun hits the tent, it will dry out, and then the fly sheet will shrink. So the ventilation, you want to make sure that you can have as good airflow as possible through the tent during night. So make sure these are as open as possible. You can also tie this one down. It will give you a little bit more space inside and also support the ventilation. So now you want to adjust the guy lines so that the tent is nice and stretched, not too much, but even all around the tent. Abisko dome toe pitched, and this is typically how you'd pitch any type of dome tent where the inner tent and outer tent are attached together in a Nordic pitch construction. So once it's up, it's a super comfortable tent to have a good night's sleep in, and I hope you enjoy it, and see you out on the trail.